I'm like, if I was to see that, and if someone had an opportunity to help them be in a better spot, or rather, uh, how you say? My friend put this in. She said it such in a good way, where like, if how did she say it? I wish I remembered. Basically, what she said, from what I can recall, is if I could have done it in a way where it wasn't any suffering, then I would rather have them do it in a way where it wasn't in that condition, or something along those lines. Like, she'd rather have that person be in a more, gentle or more comforting zone of learning, rather than they had to grind themselves to get stronger, right? Like, and I understand the perspective of, like, grinding from such a hard, toxic environment, because that's kind of like a weird situation of saying, like, it's like not life and death. That's a little extreme, but just to put into perspective, it's like, when you're left to your own devices of, like, your own grit, and you have no choice but to, like, pull whatever you can, then yes, like, if you need to get beaten up to get stronger, sometimes that is the better thing, right? For, your situation, or for who you are.
But
right?
dear, like, isn't like corporate art very rough universally? Like, they don't give a shit. They just want results.
Yeah, the analytics and results are a very big factor, especially with companies. Like, and I don't want to sugarcoat it and say that's not a factor. Like, especially when we're working and designing things, like, you need to make sure that the things sell. You're paying people's livelihoods, right? These people are paying you a ton of money, and at the same time, I understand that, like, yes, they don't get your emotions and all these things, but it really depends. Like, some executives and some people are a little more open-minded. Sometimes not all of them, right? The ones I've worked with have been very, like, very supportive, very understanding, and most of them are actually people who enjoy art and actually draw, but they're not professional, right? Or they like games or whatever they're doing, right? Sometimes you get people who are just only there for the money. They're like, well, what can give us the most revenue, right? And it's just straight up that. Like, it really depends on your environment. And in a way, like, for you, Janny, in terms of, like, where it's like, well, put your emotions aside, like, there's a time and place, and then you had to do what you had to do, right? Like, you adapted to the situation. You made sure that it was for your benefit, and then for the other people's benefit, in terms of, like, getting shit done, because that's important. You got to get shit done. People have deadlines. Deadlines equal money. You have extra days, you're screwing up over other people. That can lead to bankruptcy and other trouble. It's very important to understand these things, because it's realistic, right? But at the same time, it's this fine balance of, like, having, being analytical and also being emotional, like being considerate about the people around you as well, right?
But dear,
and I understand.
No, continue.
No. Go ahead. What's your question?
How about those people that say, like, I understand that you have to settle for something toxic, a toxic environment. But say, how about those people that are on, like, the edge of the threshold? Like, say, I have a shitty environment. I just came home from a shitty class, and
Here in the Philippines.
yeah, so basically it all adds up. Then you have, but at the end of the day, you're doing something that you actually wanted to do, but you have to compromise for something shitty or toxic in order to cope with it.
It's up to yourself, bro. Like, we all have our ways to cope with it, but we can't change our environment.
Yeah.
Unless you can. So we can't handle how other people do it, but we can handle ourselves.
But majority of people can. Because
most
if you're fortunate enough, that's very good.
Like, it's definitely one of those things where it's a very, like, fine line. It's a very fine line, because let's say if someone is in the most darkest depths of hell, and they somehow manage to climb out of them, good for them, right? Because they worked their ass off, right? They got where they wanted to be, they did what they needed to do, and hopefully that solidifies their position in terms of like getting better for themselves. The other thing as well is like, let's say for the people who don't succeed and don't, then it's death. Like that's all it is too. And what am I going to say? I can't be sugarcoated and say that if you are from a bad environment and you fail to, even if you did your best, your very best, like everything you could do, and you still fail, then you fail, right?
Yeah.
That's a part of life itself. Some people are not fortunate to get where they want to be. I think my dear brother, and there's like one thing I really always think about every time he told me. I remember because like at one point in his life, I remember he was working like a really big company at the time, and then he lost the job because the studio closed, and then I think for like 2 years he could not find work at all, and he was like living in an apartment. He had like no furniture, he had like nothing, and it was like garbage. Like he was just like, he felt like garbage. And then what he did to make money was he literally worked at a grocery store while he was like looking for work. And then I remember I went to his house one day, and I went to visit, and we're like just having conversation. And then we got into like a really like deep conversation. Usually my brother and I are very close. And I remember he told me, he's like, dear, he's like, one thing you should always remember, like even if you're even if you're in a place that you are not happy with, and you're working at a place that's maybe not be the most glorious thing, or whatever it may be, like you should still make sure you try like your personal best, even if it's not where you don't want to be, because at least then you'll be equipped to deal with a place, who knows, even far worse than that, right? Even if it may not be the best thing, because if you can do your best in a place that's shitty, then you'll obviously do even better in the place that you love. And I remember that really got to me, because me and my dear brother have a huge age gap. Like we are really like far apart from each other, but we both work in the same professions. He does more UI UX and stuff, but he definitely was more into, I'm definitely more on like the illustrative, while he's more in that's like UI interface and all these other things. And when you're stuck in that, like I can't even say for sure because I'm not in that situation, like someone who's suffering to get by or suffering to do what they want to do. I can't give solid advice for that, because I've never experienced it. I can empathize with it, but I can't give solid explanation to how to deal with that, because I've never actually been there. Maybe I've been there in terms of like a low point in my life or something, right? But to that extreme, no, I wouldn't know. But again, like we hear this a lot, right? In terms of like, oh, if you work hard enough, even if it's shit, you'll get where you want to be. It's nice to hear, it's a good thing to hear, but at the same time, like it's not always your hard work will pay off. And I think that's a good thing to understand, is that even if you do work your ass off, it doesn't necessarily mean that you'll get where you want to be. You might have to do it through another means to get there, right? That's just how things are, right? So that's like my take on it.
Corporate is shit.
Yeah, corporate is very rough. I will tell you, I agree with Janny on some aspects of it. Like it really depends on who you're working with. It really does.
Also requires a lot of bootlicking, which made me like decide to just like drop out. Like I don't work corporate anymore.
Yeah. That's like, 'cause, in a way it's kind of like your own like morals too, right? Like it's like, what the fuck, like that's not what I want to do. Like, yes, you're doing what you want to do. Like that's the one thing I hate about like Asian things, is like it's like, oh, but you're doing the thing you love anyway, so it's fine, right? I hate that. They use a lot, dude. Japan's like that too sometimes, where it's like, yeah, they're overworking, but they're doing the thing they love, so it's okay.
Yeah, no.
How about
I hate
no?
that so much.
They're literally
Wait,
making them
wait,
hate
dear.
something that they love.
There's like a monochrome tag that is trending right now. It's grayscale tag, boy.
Oh my god.
It's grayscale.
Oh
Let me put it on Talking Corner. But like this is a trending tag. Let's go.
What?
Yeah, like turn your sub into values. Like show how much you understand value and shit like that. It's like
Yeah.
wait, that's right up my ass. I mean my alley.
Oh, I'm screwed.
Yeah, just continue on. It's a sidetrack. But yeah, corporate is shitty.
Yeah.
It's really
No, I
shitty.
understand.
Hey Jenny, I have a what do you call it? I have a story that would. There was a famous artist in our country that kind of went for us for ArtCon. The thing is, back then he didn't understand English, so what happened was he was showing his artwork to some art director for the first time,
Yeah.
and the art director said, "This is the most shittiest, absurd Superman that I've ever seen in my entire life." And since that artist that didn't know English, he was like, after what the artist said, like, you should go throw it in the trash bin. Don't ever talk to me again. He basically told his friend, "Oh my God, man, he speak English. He probably must have liked my work." It was like something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Oh my god.
I find it funny because
Yeah, bye.
it's like
Yeah, bye.
yeah, but
Yeah, bye.
Yeah, bye. That's the other.
This
Definitely,
is
yeah,
like
bye.
this is why you learn English. English is not something to show up. It's a tool. It's a
Yeah.
tool. So
It's,
they cannot talk behind your back, basically.
mhm. Yeah. For sure. Like yes, like quote unquote English is the universal language,
For
but
now.
that just happens because of like history, right? Like and conditions of like culture and all this stuff. There's so many things, but like that's a funny scenario because it's like it's also unfortunate too, right? Because it's like in a way, I really don't like to for people to like get in that situation. Like if all else, it'd be better if they didn't. But shit happens, and that's like a perfect example of shit happens. It may not go the way you want it to go, and it's gonna either suck, or it's gonna body you, or it'll be really good. And at the time, you should probably expect it to body you. So it's better to be a little more on that side of things, I think. Because life is stupid that way.
Yeah, well, a lot of shit happens. Like, you get to
Yeah.
choose the people you're with. Like, you guys, I'm really happy I found this community. It's stress relief.
Mm-hmm.
It makes life a little bit easier to live in.
Yeah, like it's good to be in a community where like a lot of people are on the same like mindset or
page.
wavelength, right? Yeah, it's very important. Like at the same time, like I think what's very important is like try to not make things too clicky too is a very hard task as well for everyone to manage, right? Not being like yeah, it's really hard to get like that's like the one thing like I don't like I know it exists and it's gonna happen regardless, right? Like it's just gonna happen. But at the same time, like being able to welcome anyone, even if they may not feel like they're welcome, is a very like hard thing to do, but it's a very important thing to do because it makes sure it ensures that that person is one feeling welcomed and two they feel like they're growing with everyone else around them, right? No. And that's a good environment because then if one person is feeling that way, then it's going to pass on to everyone else. Again, as Janny was pointing out, like as artists or people who are interested in it, like are generally are very emotional people. And, it depends on how they control it, of course, but it's a good environment because for me, I think the one thing I really like about being able to interact with you guys like this is like I never really talk like this a lot, right? Like especially with like a large group of people. I usually talk like this to like one-on-one for most cases, or people that I already know, like through game, and they're already interested in art or whatever, or they draw it for themselves, and I only talk on one-on-one. But then when I talk with multiple people that I don't really know or interact with or like see on a daily basis,
Yeah.
it's a good refresher of like my knowledge on the topic. And for me, it solidifies a lot of where I want to be and I want others to be as well. Because especially when you get to the point where like you are able to give proper advice, right? Like it's important to pass that down to other people, because I think, you know, keeping that legacy is very important. Because
Legacy,
huh?
Legacy, huh?
Yeah, right, Janny.
Yeah. So
Yeah, I guess it's really nice that you can have, like, say, a community that you can be really really open with, because because
and not be judged too hard. Yeah.
because that's the point when you can really be like, it's like maybe there's a better term, like you can really be vulnerable, because when you're vulnerable, that's where you kind of start to be open on where you want to patch things up.
Hi. Yeah.
And then
It's true.
when you know everyone's with you, basically you just it's just a reinforcing behavior. They just go forward with them.
Yeah.
Because you don't see anything, you don't see any risk of something bad that's going to happen. Therefore, the only mindset that you have is go forward with them.
Exactly. Yeah.
So
I
you
believe
want
in
to-
camaraderie. Camaraderie is very important.
Yeah.
Camaraderie, but we are not in a communist society. Just make sure it's clear.
Yeah. That too.
Hold on.
No Russian here.
Yeah, it's like,
No.
Johnny, when are you gonna finish your artwork? Comrade, you mean our artwork?
Yeah.
Oh god. I need to do this. I need to post with this hashtag. It's trending.
Post it.
So something I realized that this harkens back to the point of, you know, hard grinding. Sometimes you just need to grind smart. So I had like I had a very stupid policy that I don't really repost my old art. But what I noticed is that not everyone have seen that art already. So reposting it with appropriate trending hashtag is actually appropriate. So I started doing it very recently, and I get like much more followers in a few days than I've done in like a few months. Which is like, you know, it's kind of weird, but sometimes you just have to do it and like put aside your what's that? What was that? A preconceived? What was the word for it? But preconceived notions or some shit like that. But
especially when you're trying to
posting your own art is not when you're trying to grow your brand.
Exactly. Like it's just very important, because you want, especially like, again, we work under a visual field, right? So it's important to take advantage of these things, and if you're not doing it, then you're definitely hindering yourself, right? Like that's definitely, you know, you need to be wise on these things as well, because, you know, it is in a sense we're playing on the poker game of posting art, right? Like there's a time and place when to like put things down or leave it behind or all that stuff. It's very important, because sometimes like it's like that weird situation. I think a lot of like people feel that thing. It's like you'll do like a picture you spent many hours on, you post it up, and then it's like not that many, and then you post like a sketch, and then it's like the most exploded thing, which actually happened to Janny, which is hilarious. The freaking right? You're like, wait, what?
Like, it's over 2K. It's like most.
Like what happened? Like what the fuck? Yeah.
And like trending hashtag helps, and then if like trend catching helps a lot.
Yeah, it does.
Hello, Tsukino.
Okay, whatever. Well, I mean, as long as they bring money to my fan box, I'm happy with it.
I mean, you still gotta put food on the table, so it's
Yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
It's totally reasonable.
Sometimes you just gotta put your pride aside and do whatever is necessary. All right.
Yeah.
I don't remember what Tony did.
No.
Sometimes
it's,
you just got to draw wall panties.
Yeah. Sometimes.
Janny,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah,
Alright,
you gotta make people PPs hard, like it's
Basically.
really, yeah, basically. It's funny. Speaking of like panties and
ask that
stuff,
already.
my friend he linked like this video of like a monkey or something. It's like I see tit, I click or whatever, and I started laughing because he's like, this is pretty much like artist Twitter sometimes for me when I see it. And he's
I see
like,
titties, I click.
yeah, I
Honestly.
see titties like on. Let me. Where's that
Janny,
video?
Seattle.
See Seattle, I click.
On.
Yes. It's got those
I don't know
knuckles.
where he put it. Oh my goodness, all these memes.
I'm surprised you have like a meme folder. I don't really save memes.
Me, my friend has a meme folder. I don't. I'm just
Yeah.
looking through the Discord.
Yeah, I don't have meme folder, but sometimes I kind of save
Pizza.
really meme emotes.
Oh, I can't find it. I don't know where it is.
Is it pizza?
Whatever.
Yeah, it's pizza. I want to have some pizza. Shit.
Yeah, let's fucking have
Y'all
some
want to have some
pizza.
pizza?
Pizza?
Pizza.
What kind of pizza though?
Ham and cheese is yeah, I'm very simple
Okay.
man.
So
Push
what
those,
kind?
those-
Like how elaborate are the pizza is in the Philippines? Cause like I hope it's not like basic bitch stuff like in the US.
Oh, really?
Well,
I'm not even shitting. Like everybody I've met in the US just goes for like cheese pizza, or not that kind of cheese pizza, but like cheese pizza and like pepperoni pizza. They don't know anything else, and they just like sneer at pineapple pizza, which I don't get because like in Asia, pineapple pizza fucking lit.
Yeah. Well, we also have these kinds of different pizza. Instead of just cheese pizza, we have a full cheese pizza, basically.
Yeah. Like in Vietnam, we have that like four cheese pizza, cheese rim pizza, cheese rim pizza with like sausage rim with avocado on top and some like charcoal coated. No, I'm not fucking with you. It's charcoal, like some sort of.
I mean, like it's because like it's like the cultural thing, right? Like everyone has like their different like brought up tastes, right? It's like that whole weird thing with like ketchup chips with the US. The US doesn't have ketchup chips, but Canada does, right? It's like, wait, what?
No. I'm interested. Ketchup with chips are nice, but ketchup chips, what is that?
Ketchup? It's exactly what it sounds like. It's chips that are coated in like powdered ketchup. Basically.
Oh, that sounds nice. What do you mean? That sounds nice.
Yeah, so that's what Canada has, right? US doesn't have that.
It's not even me.
Yeah, I remember my friend who came from Chicago.
It's on Google.
We bought him ketchup chips, and he ate it for like the first time. And he's like, "What the hell? This is amazing. Why don't the US have this?"
Wait, ketchup cheese? Ketchup chips?
Yeah, ketchup chips. Yeah, ketchup. Yeah.
What? And like they don't know like if you are not from what was that Rhode Island, you won't know about coffee milk or something because like apparently coffee milk is a very unique thing to Rhode Island. It was like, wait, it's just coffee with milk. What?
Oh, we have that in the Philippines.
Yeah, but like people from the other states don't know about it.
Yeah,
like
don't know
haven't tasted it. It's like
I've never tried it. Yeah. This exists.
Yeah, like it's pretty weird because I mean, because growing up as an Asian, Vietnamese specifically, we would drink coffee with milk like daily. So yeah, kind of weird.
It's weird, like for sure. Like I remember, like you brought up pineapple pizza or whatever, right? Okay, for me, I remember the first time I ate it was at like this what we call it over here. It was like Chuck E. Cheese or whatever. It was. Cause I remember it was
Yeah,
like a
yeah,
friend,
Chuck E. Cheese. Yeah,
we had
Chuck E.
like
Cheese.
a friend had like a birthday party, and I remember we went, and I ate. That's the first time I ate like pineapple pizza because I think they just ordered that because I think one of the kids didn't like pepperonis or couldn't have it or something. And
Yeah.
I remember I ate that pineapple pizza, and it wasn't bad. It didn't taste like awful, like people are saying, but it did one thing to me, and I got food poisoning.
What the fuck?
Yeah. So I don't know. I remember getting food poisoning, and I was like in the hospital, and I was like puking my guts out, and I was like a kid. I was like what 7 years old, year or whatever.
Yeah.
And I think from that day on, I remember like I never eat pineapple pizza ever again because.
Oh, okay. So there's something like that happened to me too, but I recovered from it. So what was that? Actually, let me. It's like it's a type of seafood, but I don't know the exact word in English. Let me. Nêu cái mẹ gì nhỉ? Nêu là.
Shrimp, most.
Yeah, take your time.
It's clam. So I was like 3 or 4 years old, and my parents took me to. So we were living in the city back then, and they took me to the outer city, like the outskirts, to eat clams. And I ate so much, I got like heavy food poisoning, and I would never eat clam ever again. But then I would puke, and I would have a fever, and like let's say clam tastes amazing. I got sick of eating it. So like for a few years I couldn't eat clam. But then I just started eating it again, and I love it. And so still eat it now. But sometimes the food is amazing, but it might send you to the hospital.
Yeah, it will send you to the hospital, and then you're traumatized and have PTSD and don't want to see it ever again.
Fuck it.
It happens.
It's very unfortunate, especially like when you know it actually tastes fine. Like I never really understood the pineapple on pizza thing, like people hating it. I'm like, it's fine. Like there's literally nothing wrong with it. I don't know why people are like it's disgusting. I'm like, yeah, sure, maybe for you, but not for a lot of other places too.
I guess it's basically just Gordon Ramsay standards and people bandwagoning about it or something.
I don't even know. I don't I think it exists before Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah.
I just know that people hated pineapple pizza for no fucking reason.
Yeah.
Basically, it amplified when Gordon Ramsay hated it because it's following some common bandwagon.
Yeah. It's like some sort of meme thing, It's just like it's trendy to say it's not good when actually it's fine. There's nothing wrong with it, right?
Yeah.
It's just something it's like for the normies to be like, oh, like it's like, what do you think of blah blah blah? And it's like, oh yeah, I don't like this. It's like, oh yo, you too? Oh my god, me too. Like it's like that kind of thing.
It's their fun, I guess.
Yeah. I mean, it really depends, right? So I don't know, for me, like honestly, especially with like at least with pizza, like I generally just eat anything. Like it can have whatever, like as long as it's not too exotic for me, I guess. Like I won't mind it too much. Like, but generally if I do buy pizza, it's definitely always pepperoni and cheese, like the basic bitch stuff. My friend. Yeah. It's just because it's that weird like comfort food where it's like, oh, like I don't eat pizza all the time. Like I generally like to cook, my food half the time. But then sometimes you're just lazy and it's like, I'm just gonna order pizza and just be done with it. Like I have no time to cook. I'm tired.
Also,
the best of us.
Yeah, it just happens to the best of us. Yeah.
You guys seen this before? In the topping corner. Look at that. It's basically
we got those.
Yeah. Iced tea on the bottom, fries up top with nuggets and hot dogs or maybe cheese sticks.
Wait, hold up. I see it on the bottom.
Yeah, that's iced tea. Iced tea.
Yeah,
Wait, it's separated. Don't worry. It's separated.
Oh, it's separated. Okay, yeah, that might be nice.
It's nice because you can hand it on one hand while you're doing it, so you could do something else while you're eating that.
Wait, you know why I know it's from the Philippines?
Yeah.
It's a sausage. It's the
Yeah,
sausage.
the sausage, yeah.
Yeah.
We call hot
No,
dogs.
it's those,
Yeah, we
it's
call
those,
hot
those
dogs.
red
I
ones.
know why
Yeah.
you call hot
It's
dogs.
so like they sell it a lot in like Philippines market back when I was working, and I just like grabbed those for
Yeah,
noodles
to survive.
to survive. Yeah, because like I work in the middle, so I work when I started working in the States. I worked kind of minimum wage in the middle of New Jersey, and
Right.
like every like food like the cheapest thing is either like the cheapest thing is getting a mee goreng from the Philippines market
Wow.
for
Right.
like 50 cents, and then like get a C2 for 1.99 and call it for lunch. Or,
Right.
and the second cheaper thing was Subway. And Subway cost us like what was that? Nearly $5 or $6 for a foot long. Like so,
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
I just went to the Philippines place and do cheap stuff because I didn't
Yeah.
get
Right.
paid enough to buy like at least Subway. And then you have my fucking coworkers who makes like a bit more than I do, but they can spend more on food for some fucking reason, and they go eat like $20 buffet for some reason. Holy shit!
Oh
I don't understand
my
people.
god. I think the first time I saw those sausages, I remember like, because at the time when I was a young little deer, like I'd only like to eat hot dogs,
Oh
and
yeah.
when I went to go like visit like the Philippines, I remember
Oh, visit
the
Philippines.
yeah my cousin over there. I was like, what kind of sausage do you have? And he had those like those small red sausages like in those little like
Yeah, it's a
small
hot
like
dog.
cans or whatever. And I was like, I thought at first it was disgusting, but then after I got used to it, and I was like, I like that distinctive taste it has. Like you don't get from like other hot dog stuff from like let's say like Canada or whatever. And like I remember, I think my friend, because I remember bringing it because she went to go visit, and I was like, I'm like, please try and bring like a can of those like hot dogs to me, because like it's been so long since I had that like taste. And I remember she got it for me, but the thing is, when she bought it, uh, they were expired, and I was like, I don't know if I can eat
Sad
this. Like, it's
face.
Wow.
expired, sad face.
Sad face.
I really wanted to eat that taste again, but I was like too scared to like, get food poisoning or possibly die. And so, no, it was just like a sad thing. I do miss the like, yeah.
Like they sell it quite like they sell it in Filipino markets all the time. What do you mean?
Yeah. It's very delicious.
It's in the States. I got it in the States. Like
Oh,
it's
really? I've never seen it in
Filipino
such a long
market.
time.
Oh, just go to like it's not even Filipino market. You can actually get it from like Asian market. Because I've seen like Chinese market or Range 99 sells it.
I have to look. I've never seen them in such a
By the
long
way,
time.
It's
Maybe I'm
similar
just
to
not looking hard enough.
by the way, you
is there
guys
a
should.
Range 99 in Canada.
Pardon? Yeah, we have something here called TNT supermarket,
Oh.
which yeah, and that's basically they all like sell every like any Asian exotic kind of thing over there. It's like just a giant like supermarket here.
You guys should try Jollibee sometime.
Jollibee is
We
good.
had one built here in close to where I live,
Yeah.
and I think the first day it opened, there was like a huge line.
Yeah.
Line, yeah.
Yeah.
The problem with Jollibee is that
And-
it's always full.
yeah.
It's always packed because Filipinos like really like going there. So there was a Jollibee near me in Jersey because it's Filipinos area and like it's always full and I could never in like a year I could never like go there and eat. It's always full and I don't want to wait. But by the way, is my stream still working?
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
Earflops, buddy.
Jollibee.
Jollibee's nice. Yeah.
Ooh. It is.
For food.
Hazel. No, those are rather exotic foods from Philippines.
What is?
balut, they sell, those eggs
Oh
and
my god, no.
intestines. Yeah.
Yeah,
Wait,
basically,
Mm.
we had some really fucked up exotic foods. We're talking like
Yeah,
duck feet.
balut, right?
Oh,
Duck feet.
but Balut is nice. Balut is so nice.
I don't
It's
think we
good,
have
even though
like
it's
too
disgusting,
exotic
but it's
food
good.
relatively. Many other
I and
countries.
my mom like were used to just when we were still living in the city, we would go to a balut place like every now and after, like once a week or some shit.
Mm.
Yeah, balut has a lot of memory because like my dad used to like work in another office building. We have multiple
Wow.
houses, so he works in one house, and then like I and mom was like, oh, we are kind of bored, so we just go to
Hi, hi.
eat balut like
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah, just something to eat, and it's good.
It's a good snack. It's a good snack.
Yeah.
There's also fucking chicken intestines, pig blood for
Yeah,
whatever.
Yeah.
put it into a porridge. It tastes good. Chicken interesting and pig blood in porridge. Yummy.
Mm.
Wow.
Like I
Delicious
don't
food.
think like anything is exotic to me because I eat everything.
Oh,
Mm.
well, that's nice. That's really nice.
My
Yeah.
mom
But I wish I
used
could
to
eat meat
beat
goreng.
me up for not eating stuff, so I kind of
Wow.
grew to
Shit.
being able to eat everything.
Meat goreng sounds nice. I want to try it sometime. I heard it's better than our local instant noodles.
Yeah, yeah. That's the thing. Just pop some fucking pepper
Uh,
onto it and some just pop some pepper onto it, and it's all good.
Mm.
meat goreng is God's gift.
So God, talking about all this food is making me honestly hungry. Cause
Yeah, I wish I had food.
yeah,
All I can just talk about it, but never eat it because I don't
yeah,
have.
or that too. Yeah.
Yeah.
Wait, because like it's quarantine, you cannot get food.
Well, yeah, and of course,
Sort
since
of.
everyone is hungry, it's a rush against who eats it first, and then you'll see nothing on the shelf afterwards.
What the?
Mm.
And it's sort of like,
Is
it's
that bad?
to do it your own. Like we farm. Yeah, we have some farms here.
Yeah, I mean,
Oh, so
I
nice.
haven't had any fast food since the quarantine. God.
yeah, I mean, you can get some outside or buy, but the thing is,
Hot.
they have some quarantine passes and they only supply it to one family member, I guess. Then
And
What
they
the
haven't
hell? That sounds like a
Mm.
wartime meta, like wartime countermeasures. What
what?
you mean?
they haven't been actually here. They haven't been distributing food so timely. So like it takes a long while, and you're not even sure if you're gonna get it. So it's really rough.
Mm.
Also, Johnny, you're not really too far about the wartime thing.
Yeah, we're in a fascist regime side quest
Yeah.
right now. It's carrier country.
そうです。
Koi Kuni.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, some interesting times, honestly.
Yeah.
This is interesting
Like
indeed.
Canada's okay. Like we're not like for where I'm living right now is
Yeah.
it's
Yeah,
fine,
it's
but the
okay.
reopening we're going into second stage right now, reopening in Canada.
I heard
And
like Victoria got a spike.
mm,
New Zealand is really fucking lucky right now.
Vietnam has nothing going on right now. We just closed all the border.
Yeah.
mm,
Yeah. New Zealand is basically same as usual, but close borders because everything's skewed now.
Same for Vietnam too. Like we don't like so international flights will get mandatory quarantine in camps. You can't like in the camp. You can't quarantine at your home. You have to go into the camp. 14
Oh,
days.
mm,
That's how they do it.
that's weird.
そうです。
That sounds
Two.
nice. Like, we aren't even
Like
testing much here.
it's very authoritarian method, but it
Mm,
works. It
Yeah, it
works.
worked. It
yeah.
worked. So
So we never really had to go into like a closing because like the big business closed, but the small business like market and stuff still open. like live food, like livestock market and shit.
Mm,
They never closed.
mm.
Never did. That's interesting.
Never closed for a day.
Yeah, you know what's funny is our country was bragging. We have poor time,
No.
lot of food. We have a lot of fucking food to last for like 2 months or so. Yeah, and basically
What
we're
fucking happened?
we're 1 month in, and where the fuck is the food that you're bragging about for 4 months?
Okay. I have a very important question. Do I put like stripes on the panties?
What?
That's your preference.
I don't think Mito does. Like I've never seen him do it.
All right, Mito doesn't have stripe on panties. Okay, got it.
How about a
No,
see-through
Why?
panty? Have you ever tried see-through panties?
I'm not. I'm not trying to create beef against me and like create beef against Mito because I don't think he wants it to be lewd.
Yeah.
Well, no, it's not even about Mito. It's
Respecting the original artist's wishes.
she
That's nice.
she doesn't have a lewd tag, so it's like okay, how am I supposed to do with this?
Drink soy sauce.
The fuck?
Ooh. Hey, I do that too. It's nice.
What?
What the fuck?
Dude, that's how you get these stones?
Soy
They,
sauce.
they say it's salty, but it's a bit sweet.
Yeah, I know, but ew.
It's a good experience.
Yeah,
Very
but
tippy.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but-
Really,
By the way, look at
I
that.
blood pressure.
what
it's
Yeah.
basically drinking salt water or something.
Yep.
Flavored salt water.
If you chuck in like a bottle. Nice.
I
Beach mango pie. Beach mango pie.
Oh,
No,
yeah.
no,
Have you heard about
chocolate pie.
like some
Chocolate
fucking woman was like trying to do fasting and then she drank soy sauce and killed herself in the process or some shit.
What? What in the world?
She drank only soy sauce and it ended up like backfiring and shit.
Goodbye.
Crazy.
What is that? What is that from Popeyes? What is that? Is that marshmallow?
Nah, choco mallow pie. Yeah.
Oh boy, that sounds good.
Yeah, it's basically it's choco fudge inside, the pie thing.
Yeah. That sounds
Talking
good.
the Toyo
Yeah,
Mansi.
that thing is really
That
nice.
soy sauce.
Yes. Oh my god.
Small
so
lemon
good.
hybrid.
Is that fishbowl? Is that
Toyo
fishbowl?
Mansi is really nice.
No, it's I guess beef
Oh,
shit.
yeah, tao dito ulit. Tangina. Show mo ba to?
Yeah.
What
Oh,
the
what
fuck?
the fuck is this?
No.
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 You
No,
give it. He's giving up a
Oh,
life,
we
man.
do have.
What the fuck?
no.
How about Turon? I like Turon. Turon's nice.
Yeah,
That's how we do things here.
Korean?
My sadness is great.
Man, dear didn't sign up for
Banana
this.
and sugar. That's nice.
Hella yabai.
Yeah, but
So yabai.
This
Just
is
looking at
like-
it makes me. I'm shivering. I'm actually like going, oh no.
how about
This
this?
is like Asian level of yabai right here.
Yeah.
This is exotic, man. This is exotic shit.
How about this chicken?
You should level of yeah, but
Oh wait, is that KFC? Is it KFC?
No, that's Tokyo. Yeah, it's a Japanese fast
Oh,
food chain.
Tokyo.
Yeah,
Okay.
it's very delicious.
How much for a set like that?
$3.
You feel $3?
Yeah, $3.
Ah, that's decent actually. I can get it cheaper, but that's a decent
No,
price.
it has red tea. It also has red tea. I think it's more like 125 pesos, which is around maybe 250, something like that.
Oh yeah, that's pretty decent then. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's very fucking good. Not only that. Actually, if you order this, they give you unlimited rice. You can add
The
up all
fuck?
you can add up all the rice you want.
Oh god.
So basically, it's a steal, almost a steal.
It's almost a steal.
Yeah.
Mang ina mo?
What?
What?
Mang inasal. Mang inasal. I call mang inasal. Mang ina mo. Tang ina.
What the fuck?
We have unlimited rice. That's the best thing. Inasal.
Yeah, mang
well,
inasal.
yeah, basically, there's two
Ang
chains.
ingay ng panirigo. Teka lang.
There's two chains of restaurants that do that here. Basically, the one's roasted chicken, the other one's this
Dude, the roasted chicken is good. I gotta admit. Like, I could go with
Yeah.
11 rice up that. 11, 12?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, let me find. Maybe I have a picture of it. I can find one right here.
Yung ano, si...
No, I have
There's
it. I have it with the chicken sauce.
Chicken sauce.
Yeah.
Chicken oil?
Yeah, chicken oil. Yeah. Let me find it. Try to find it right now.
Is this man trying to make like a funny accent or something?
What? No.
No, like the other guy. Wait, who's the other guy?
Oh, this one. Look at this. This was really good. You know, you just sprinkle the chicken oil in the rice and in the chicken. Then it tastes so good, especially when you added soy sauce with winter gourd. Yeah.
Yes. I remember, like, downing 11 to 12 rice on one
Yeah.
sitting. Yes,
Yeah.
unlimited rice.
This also
And they
has
even have
unlimited
free
rice.
soup. Free soup. Imagine that. You got free soup. You could go
Yeah.
all
Free
day.
soup.
Yeah.
Boy.
Free soup.
Curry
Ooh, curry pap.
Okay.
Wow.
Wait, I'm talking dito.
What?
What do you call? I swear we have this here. Roll thing. It has meat inside. Sometimes cheese. Sometimes corned beef. What do you call that? Lumpia. Lumpia ba?
Also, this is lasagna from a local convenience store.
That's decent. We don't have
Yeah.
that in Vietnam.
We don't have those in the province.
We actually have
well,
those, but it's
wait.
in the big city.
Teka.
You could
Greenwich?
guess how much is it? Yeah. No.
Hello,
Guess
Greenwich.
Guess how much is that?
$1.50.
No, that's $0.61.
What the fuck?
It's
Wait, where do
Wait.
you even? Wait,
It's
let
from
me think.
7-Eleven.
How about
This is not like
I remember. 7-Eleven?
Yeah.
Nice.
this is not Manila, right? Or is it Manila?
40 pesos.
It's NCR. It's Manila. It's Metropolitan Manila. Yeah, it's 60 pesos.
Oh, cool.
No, it's 30 pesos. Yeah, 3 pesos around there.
30? Hey, it looks
Yeah,
big.
40, 50. Yeah.
Bro, that's definitely worth it.
Yeah. I eat it every day when when we didn't move. It's pretty fucking nice.
Lord, I should have stopped by more. Fuck. I should have stopped
Yeah,
by more.
You should commit what was that? Commit move country.
Move country. Yeah.
Commit move country.
Those
I don't
countries
know.
should
Go to
Everything's
Vietnam or
actually
some shit.
really cheap here.
Yes.
Go to Vietnam or some shit. We have good food
And good
Oh, yeah.
internet.
and good internet. Oh yeah. Speaking of which, good internet is very very common in Vietnam. I think because my dad just like needs a new internet line for the house in the Highland. It's the Highlands and it's faster than at home.
Highland?
And it's cheaper.
Bro.
What the fuck?
That's not normal. That's
That
definitely
sounds
not normal.
very abnormal. Like it's cheaper, it's faster. It's like nearly double the speed.
That's in the Highland.
And it's in the Highlands. Like it's
Bro.
not in the metropolitan city. It's like what the fuck
Damn.
even?
How? What do you do?
Hey, wait.
Just builds a lot of like fiber. Most of the things are fiber now.
Yeah.
And I can't even get a fucking Verizon fiber in New Jersey because the fiber doesn't go to like that area. Holy shit!
Yes, 5G causes cancer. I've heard of that. People believe in those?
No, it's not even 5G. Like fiber like
Wait, fiber?
some fiber like the fiber cable internet, the fiber internet.
Oh,
Yeah, that's what I'm
alright.
talking about. Because like in Vietnam, you can pay the ISP to get optic fiber to your area. In the States, good fucking luck. So bad. I paid like 200 for the whole house.
Also, did somebody say sushi? It's not really sushi, but how about this? Look at this. That's around.
Where?
It's a
Deep fried.
Wait. Oh, I know. Yari and
It's like futamaki. Whatever they call
Look,
it.
it looks deep fried.
No, but you don't really fry them. I think, as far as I know.
can't you eat them good? You could eat them straight, right? You could
Yeah,
eat them straight.
you eat them straight. Yeah, this is how
Oh.
big it is. This is how big it is. Yeah, I cut it out from my friend.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
Wait, how much is that whole thing?
I guess $2,
Uh,
250 or 225, something like that.
What the f?
$225?
And basically
225 for that?
150 pesos. Something like that.
150 pesos. Yeah, that's about $3.
It's too cheap though. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's why I told you if you work abroad and you come here,
You're a
you
millionaire.
live like a king.
I mean, that's
Yeah,
why I'm
basically.
like, I'm getting paid like minimum wage in the US while I'm doing all this shit in Vietnam. So that's why I don't really have to worry.
Yeah, that's pretty nice. You know, I'm a simple man.
Pull request, Rika-chan.
Yeah, because like I remember sushi in the state was so expensive. I rarely ate that. I rarely ate sushi.
Yeah, for some reason, if you buy them in bulk, kind of get a lot more than what you paid for. It's pretty nice.
Use the Azuma one. Use the Vittorio one. Wait, is it Vittorio? Vittorio.
Vittoria.
And use the anti one. You want to use 3. Don't use 4.
Okay, shimasu.
Basically, I think you should. It depends on your canvas too, but I think you should use 3. Also, 4 is a bad number.
Are you using the brand?
Well, but I was born on September 4.
Oh, bad luck for you then.
Yeah, the most unluckiest month and the most unluckiest number. I guess this is why I'm fucked.
Oh, kune.
I'm not getting like traction for this one, but whatever. It happens. It happens. Like post traction is really that random.
Yeah.
Oh my god! Wow! I was.
The hashtag is trending, so like go for it.
I was looking into
Yeah,
my
my
file and I
my
found it.
friends told me the same thing. They're like, you should do it too. I'm like, okay.
I forgot I did this. It's big.
Because like I do grayscale anyway, so I mean.
Yeah, I have to grayscale my stuff because I don't.
That thing's in the whiteboard marker. No, in the glassboard marker. Basically, we had to introduce it to new students. That hey, we do art. Look at this. Yeah. Basically, my professor told me, I want you to draw big 3 girls in the glassboard for 2 days.
Wait. You got max in your school?
What?
What the fuck?
Yeah.
In high school?
No, college. This is college.
Oh, we didn't
College
have
still.
this.
But those max are sleek.
Yeah, they're kind of slow.
Oh yeah, max are slow.
Yeah.
They look sleek, but they're slow. That's why I don't use them anymore.
They're in deep freeze. Basically, they're not updated because nobody wants them to have like files literally stacking up in the hard drive. They want it to reset and delete everything for a certain amount of time.
See.
Yeah. Kind of nice. Wow, is this moose cake? Is this cake? Oh my god, wow, this is pretty delicious. Look at this. You guys want this?
Mhm.
Look at this. For that.
Oh wait.
Oh, is it like
Chocolate?
chocolate cake with?
No. It's like a soft cake. I don't know. It's like a soft cake.
Soft cake ice cream something?
Do you guys eat like durian cake?
I think I did some time ago.
Durian
I
cakes
don't
are
know.
nice.
Cake covered in bird shit. It's basically I don't know how to pronounce it. Moose cake.
Mhm.
Goose
Oh,
cake?
nice.
Yeah,
Goose cake,
basically
yeah.
it's a
Chocolate
cake
mousse.
that doesn't have baked parts on it. Something like that.
I'm gonna bake it real nice then.
It's really
Wait,
soft.
you
It's
can
really
bake?
good. What? No, I can't bake.
I
I
thought
can't.
someone here could bake. I thought Johnny could bake.
I could bake, but
You
that's
could bake?
good.
Damn.
Eh,
I bake stuff for Thanksgiving. What was that? I think I baked. I think 1 year I baked like a fucking peach cobbler. That shit was annoying to do.
do.
God, I don't want to do the rigging. Go back to the
Ricky.
panties then. Holy panty stocking. As you can see, like I'm really slow working on this stuff, kinda, cause like I sometimes I just lack direction.
Eh,
Yeah, it happens.
It just happens. It happens. Like I said, like art is like Beer said, art is a performance. I'm a performance artist. Oh, wait, that's a wrong quote. Uh, you guys know the fucking dungeon master performance artist meme, right?
What? Yeah.
Wait.
Yes.
Yeah, like I am an artist, a performance artist,
Yeah,
and I
that,
help people
that
satisfy their deep,
Yeah.
dark fantasies.
No, wait. Let me do it right. My name is Ben. I'm an artist. I'm a performance artist. I'm hired by people for people to fulfill their fantasies, their deep, dark fantasies.
Yeah, like
Oh
that.
Lord.
Oh, by the way, I have some references. If you guys like wooded bridges, I found.
Hmm.
Yeah. I have wooden bridges right here. Look at that. If you guys dig that shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty
Wait,
nice.
are you in like the countryside or some shit? Because it looks like
No,
countryside.
no, it was one time. It's Bataan.
Oh, Batan. Okay.
Yeah, it's one time when I went to Bataan. Yeah.
CV.
This is Bataan.
Yeah.
初めてでき
Well,
た友達は
I was gonna make a joke
無
that
口
I'm
だ
gonna
ったけ
plant
ど
my seed into
いつも
Bataan,
一
but
緒にいて
the
くれ
mods
た
What the fuck?
kind of warned me.
席替えで緊張したの
Remember
は
that
きっ
piece
と
of shit?
初めて恋をしたから
Huh?
Are you safe? It looks so fragile.
初めて
Don't
門限
worry.
を破ったの
Safety is
初めて
somewhere
その
in the
時の大
Safety
切
is
さに気づいた
it's safe.
safety is the second concern in the Philippines.
初めてはいつも誰にだって
It's
特別なも
100%
のだ
safe to get.
Is number 2 in PH.
みんながいてくれるから
You know, it's
みんなが私の歌を聴い
when
て
when
くれ
you're
る
in
か
the
ら
aviation industry and you kind of acknowledge the
特
second,
別な初
you
めて
know
を
that's
経
kind of
験で
fucked
き
up.
る
That's kind of fucked up.
That's kind of fucked up.
Yeah.
Because like we were being taught that we shouldn't prioritize too much on safety because we need to earn money too, and it was like, are you trying to tell me something here? Are you trying to tell me something here?
改札を送
Okay, that's kind of fucked up. That's kind of fucked up.
Oh Lord.
I pray for your safety because you will be flying planes someday, and you know your safety is kind of secondary, you know.
Yeah,
Yo,
it's like imagine KG flying a Cessna. It's like, oh my god, the Cessna's engine is kind of stuttering. Traffic control, help me out. It's like, do you want
Sure.
your coffin? Do you want your coffin black or blue?
Shit.
Oh my god.
Oh Lord. Yeah, but a couple of engine failures did happen in our airfield, namely our college.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah, that's fine. Oh, by the way, KG, you want some really nice references of blue skies?
Blue skies and sure, go ahead.
Yeah, I really found something that really is beautiful. Like, I think I sent it to some people before.
One more day, man. Actually, like, are there any snipers? Let me check. Let me check out on the snipers.
Yeah, just look at this. Look at this sky. It's surreal. Unbelievably wow. There you go. Look at that.
Oh, Himitsu got a new work.
Kimitsu?
Nice. Yeah, Himitsu got a new work. Yeah.
Shit, nice. Is it
Fine.
bondage?
Bondage still. I mean,
Hell,
It's
yeah,
their
it's fine.
does
bondage.
he?
They call that the AL art contest?
Yeah. But like, so I think I encourage you to do it because you still stand a very high chance to win. I'm not joking.
You got a good point. You got a good point there. Like, I
It's like,
know.
if you know, they so basically they have, for a fan art category, there's 12 prizes. Okay, so
Yeah,
there's
that's a
12
lot.
places. So even if you win like $500 one, it's still $500 fucking dollars.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's not like Omega. No, it's basically one personal commission for me. I was like, yeah, I might just go with it, you know. Alright.
It's time to paint.
Yeah. Try your best. Then you can take your break, and then I'll commission you.
Oh,
And you
that
cannot-
is. No, I cannot what? Daddy, no. I can
And then
hold.
I'll commission you, and then like you
Please throw away the 30 bucks tablet.
Wow.
like you needed a better tablet, because like, I mean, my tablet is dying now.
Oh.
The pressures aren't working well anymore. That's all I can say. The pressures aren't working well anymore. Trying hard to make like the strokes I did before, but I still make it work.
Yeah.
But that's why I push Yostar to, like, you know, give me the check so I can what was that? Buy a new tablet.
What are you planning on buying?
Canvas 24.
Yeah, that sounds good. That's okay. Yeah.
It'd be like about 1.2k in Vietnam. Or more. 1.5 after import tax.
Should I just use my usual style here? Tough cookie.
What?
Or should I paint the hell out of this?
What's the
Alright,
cross press at now?
Let's go with painting. Progress. I honestly don't know. I'm just value checking the places which should have the most lighting.
I
should
really don't encourage going grayscale if you're short on time.
No, I'm not grayscaling. I'm just checking for spots. It's
Just-
a lot easier to see the lighting if it's in
Yeah,
gray.
yeah.
I'm just doing some random shit like this. I don't know.
That's random.
Yeah, it's very random. I wanted to go back to art slowly because of some, some medical problems, but I'm trying to get back as well as I can. So that's why sometimes I feel like I want to rush the shit. Though having a disease for like half a month is kind of crap.
It's shitty regardless. Đi mẹ. Gì vậy? Từ đợi tí. Wait, give me a second.
Hong Kong drama.
We have those in the Philippines. Oh. I thought you meant a phone call.
Do you agree this statement I've heard from many artists? They said an artist's skill is mostly defined by how well they draw fingers.
Fingers?
Fingers. Because when you can draw fingers well, you pretty much know everything else.
Did I?
Agree? Disagree?
Hey, Janny, you agree?
Maybe.
Fingers. Well, Tuki can draw very nice hands. That's a tough cookie. That scene artist, he doesn't do very detailed fingers, but does it well. No, I don't think so. It depends.
Yeah, it kind of depends, but well, if you draw fingers well, then that means you have a grasp of basically like 3/4 of the fundamentals or something. Except
Like, how would you know that's 3/4? Like, you don't even have to compete in that field, and you could still call it art, arguably.
Yeah, I mean, I'm talking about like the sense of perspective, the sense of anatomy.
Yeah, I guess so. Fingers, huh? That's tough cookie. So basically, like, fingers. Huh.
Whose fingers?
Hey, so alright, Suki, could you repeat that?
Sorry?
Could you repeat what statement you said? Oh, Johnny's over here now.
An artist's skill or how well they do is defined by how well they draw figures.
Yep.
That was quick. That was quick.
God damn it. But drawing fingers is hard, so whatever.
Yeah,
I still think it's hard.
Yes, it is.
it's pretty hard.
Fingers are harder to draw than anything else. In my
It's like
opinion.
fingers is one of those that whenever someone says, "Wow, man, you draw really nice hands," that's the time when it's like, thank you, ha ha ha. You know that kind of fucking uncertainty laugh.
Yeah, basically.
Yeah.
But then if you wanna do like not safe for work shit, you gotta draw fingers really well. Cause you know, I mean, if you think about it.
Doo-doo-doo.
All the games I read have nice.
Yeah, Dojins, right. So, where do I start?
You start with nice fingers.
No, you start with a shitty plot. You start with a shitty plot. Like, hey, I got burned by a tornado. I suddenly got in your house. What about it?
Hey, no. Hollywood has really nice plots and has really good anatomy.
I know some artists that makes really good dojins that has really touching stories. Too much, so much so that some.
Does it get into the way of fapping?
You know.
Well, I mean, I've read some comments. That they couldn't. They just couldn't because it was too good. They couldn't.
For me, no.
What? Yeah, but yeah, apparently those exist. It's like too much.
Too much feels.
Yeah, too much feels.
Just live my feelings.
Yeah, basically, there was one dojin I know. It was really good in story, to the point that I shared it with my friends, not because it's hentai, but because hey, the story's really good. You should read it. it's like
Really good.
Yeah, and when I send the link, it's like, why is this an hentai or something? Are you fucking joking me? No, just read it. Come on.
Once in a lifetime. What the? I have to do skirt.
Skirt.
Fucking skirts, man.
Airbrushing time. Right, time to render the skin.
Skin rendering. I need to nail the values of the ties and the panties. Do the other part of the rigging, and I should be done with grayscale.
Panties, oh my god.
But
Oh my god,
last stop reference.
After Boas 2, I can finally rest.
Yes.
Am I the
Wait,
only one?
what if you can finally rest? Like, what if there's like a sudden, what was that?
Fifth generation.
Fuck, there's thunderstorms outside. Oh my god.
Oh well.
No, I have astrophobia.
What?
Yeah. There was a
Astro.
Oh, Astra. I think it's Astra. Astrophobia means you're scared of thunderstorms.
Thunderstorm is. I'm scared that it might,
Hit me.
disrupt my power line.
Yeah. No.
That's the only thing I care about, cause like I don't have a UPS in my place right now, so
Maybe it's like a signal to buy one or something.
so I don't want my files to be corrupted. Thank you.
Yeah, you should get an IPS sooner or later.
It's cheap, but I was like kind of lazy. God,
Once you set it up, it's still very safe.
so safe.
Even if there's not an outage, you can smile happily shut down the.
Yeah, like, it's so safe that you can feel the protection.
Feel protection. Alright. That's one way to go, I guess.
But slowly, it's the ties. Appreciate the ties. Okay, slow. I love Kabuki so much.
Kabuki's cute.
He's good at making cute noise.
It's very, like, yeah, a cute music box or something.
Just like add the random cute con noise, alright.
Ah,
It's not even con, it's like some other random noises. So it's cute. It's like, okay, she's good at it. I don't watch her play games, just listen to her play games. It's good enough.
pew, pew. Here we go. That over here. Alright. Let me. Wait. Ah, there you go.
Why does Suzuki have like a 3D for avatar?
Fubuki's 3D avatar? Yeah, on her debut, right?
Like she on her Twitter, she's using a 3D avatar profile picture rather than a 2D one.
Okay.
There's no R18 tag. Art is Fubuki tag. Live broadcast is Fubuki channel. Schedule is.
I am not used to lines this smooth.
Really?
Usually, use like I G-Pen? Or varying
Yeah, I use G-Pen. What are you using right now?
curve?
I mean, you see me line. I use curve. I don't abuse curve. It's like sometimes too smooth can be detrimental.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna paint over the.
Yeah, for a bit later. Nice out.
For now, let's get this base done, yo.
I want to make her stockings like reflective.
Reflective.
Glossy. That's a word.
Shine. Here we go.
Also, I noticed that even if your art gets retweeted by whole like the VTuber, they don't get much traction actually.
Huh?
Even if your art gets retweeted by the VTuber, they don't get much traction. Very strange.
Oh my
If you
god.
compare Hololive to trending Japanese game, the exposure is very, very different. So you can't expect Hololive retweets are the same as like Azulane or FGO, the kind of big market.
Yeah, you can expect that, but seems like it's not that because I watched but I've noticed pictures being retweeted by Mastery and stuff like that. It doesn't get much traction, which is weird.
Depends, I guess, how often they do it.
body scale. Fucking hate riggings.
So you do.
Nice. Hold up, wrong ear.
Oh boy.
Almost. Holy shit. Holy shit. Almost.
Dodged the bullet there.